doing all the brain fairies doesn't mean you can bring your little magic over here. I'll do this myself.
The brain fairies were traitors and cowards.
Brain fairies?
They made my carrots grow.
I can give you candy corn. How about that, huh?
Brain fairies! Hey! You know what? I'm getting really sick of this job.
Oh, but it's fun.
Yeah, but it's too wet.
I got to do it alone again.
You know what? You do have to do it alone because these poor farmers are all... Well, who cares? Let's go.
All right. Black out. I think we explored that pretty good. Now, did everybody remember to heighten? I don't think we heightened. We started to, though.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, forgetting about heightening was easy. I do it all the time. All right, so remember heightening. When we talked to the pros when we were in Seattle at the last festival, which I was telling Tyson earlier, Seattle Festival of Improv is going to be probably the third week of February. I was looking at the dates.
President's Weekend.
Yeah, usually it's over the President's Day weekend. So, be thinking about that. Last year, one of the things, we went to the master's class and talked to Joe Biddle, and we said, Wenatchee, when can we bring long form to Wenatchee? When can we do it? And Joe said, you've got about 5 years. How long have you been doing it?
About 10 years.
4 years.
27
Well, you know, yeah.
years.
3 or 4 years. He goes, well, give it another couple of years before you can bring long form in Wenatchee. Well, another guy that runs in Poulsbo, Washington. Poulsbo, Washington has a little tiny improv group, but they have their own theater.
Bastards.
Yeah. And they said, forget what he said, just do it. We just stopped doing short form completely and just did long form, and our audience numbers actually went up. Well, this year we were weenies, and we weren't brave enough to go straight to long form, so we did the short form comedy sports.
And then we called it long form, but it was really short to medium form.
Yeah, and so then what we did
It's okay.
Then what we did in Act 2 is we said, well, we're going to do long form in Act 2. Well, a lot of members of the group were still scared of doing long form. So we kind of did long form-ish type games.
They're dead now.
Those people are dead now, so
We took care of them.
no, but what we ended up doing is we developed a form called the soap opera. And the soap opera is a long form. And it was extremely popular. And this was our 4th year. The first 3 years, what people told me is, well, we often leave at intermission because once the comedy sports is done, the show's over. I mean, there isn't anything else to watch. This year, people said, we wait for Act 2 to see soap opera. We wait for Act 2 because that's when the most fun happens. And we were actually doing long form stuff and actually bringing these precepts in, heightening, these kind of games. So let's try some soap opera tonight. Okay? What we'll do is we will use these, and well, they're probably going to be coming in and out of here because people are dressing. So what we'll do is let's put a couple chairs back here, and those will be our doors. When you want to be named, knock on the chair. Okay? So let's have a couple of chairs, and there'll be 2 doors. Those are our doors.
So Cynthia,
enter a scene. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to name a hero or heroine, the lead of our soap opera. They're going to start the scene, and maybe one other person can walk on. If you just walk in, you're going to walk in character, and you're going to interact and name yourself. It's really good to bring very specific elements in. Name yourself or name the person with you. Try to give them names. Remember names once they're given. The audience loved this because they really
What's his name? What's his name?
They really love making it really strange and surreal really fast.
Who is it? Elvis? Or who is it like...
Lady Gaga.
Like a mix with... What is it? Lady Gaga?
Well,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lady Gaga. I got both of those and I said, which one do you want to be? He said, I'll be both. So he was basically...
And I had to be
Lady
JFK
Gaga.
that was also...
You were John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy as a hobo also. So that was like a drunk hobo.
Well, a drunk hobo, John F. Kennedy. So, anyway, you just do the best you can to interact, and you got to follow it. Kind of keep a story going, too. This one, you got to have a story. And we heighten, but we do, it's a soap
We can do
opera,
it.
so
We
you
can
heighten
do it.
the emotions.
Yes,
You
sure,
overact,
sure.
especially
But you
as it
don't want
proceeds on, start getting
Here,
really
explain.
emotional, like they do on a soap opera.
Oh, I don't have it.
Be aware, Gretchen, show me some soap opera type moves. Or think about soap opera.
You have to do you ever watch soap? You have to do lots of stupid angles like, Shelby, we must talk. No, you don't turn. The camera's there. We must talk. And
How dare you?
you talk without
You never look at each other. and two people, one may go here and go, oh, la 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 la, and this person comes over here and goes, oh, you know, and you rarely look at each other unless you're about to make out.
And on
You might-
real soap operas, they have like
make out.
I've noticed 1 or 2 days a week will be History Day, and they'll just be in the cafe saying, "Oh, it was so awful when you were in jail, you know, and that person was trying to kill you." It's like, okay, I
Here's a
guess I
recap.
missed last week, you know.
So
And everybody's sleeping with everybody else, or not sleeping with anybody.
lots of convoluted plot lines, and we ask the audience for that. So let's just play around with this. Let's just play. This is rehearsal. Screw-ups are not just accepted, they are expected. All right? So,